Okay, this is a person that's in the Sanders campaign, and he's basically going to set the story straight. So you got a lot of people who are spouting misinformation, and hopefully this particular segment will clear everything up.
Mr. Harpootlian, welcome to the show, sir.
Chuck, good to see you.
Let me ask you this. I think Bernie Sanders' challenge is exactly what Congresswoman Fudge said, exactly what we heard from Congressman Lewis, which is this perception that he wasn't there for the big fights. The Clintons have a history in the African-American community that goes back to the 60s, as John Lewis said. He met them then. That's a challenge.
Well, of course, Bernie Sanders was in the March on Washington in 1963. You're going to see television commercials with a picture of he and the Reverend King.
John Lewis is saying he never met him.
Well, he must have not have been hanging around Martin Luther King at the March on Washington.
Which is what I said.
He also got arrested in Chicago during a civil rights demonstration. He was a member of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee in the 60s and was very aggressive and he has been very aggressive in income equality, in all the things, education, all the things that affect African Americans and everybody else. I lived in South Carolina for 40 years. Hillary Clinton, of course, came there in 08. And I think to some extent took it for granted that African Americans would gravitate to her, even over an African American candidate.
I don't think they're taking it for granted this year.
Well, she's not making that same mistake. However, she is running sort of an endorsement campaign as opposed to really getting out and talking to folks about the problems they have. Bernie Sanders is for a $15 an hour minimum wage. She's not talking about that. That would affect more African Americans in South Carolina than anything else she's talking about. He's talking about free college. She's not talking about that. She scoffs at his proposals as being not realistic. Well, in a state where we're 48th in education, number 1 in heart disease, literally some of the states have 30% unemployment, most of it African American, what he's saying is resonating.
Ask you this, I have to say, as somebody, I've followed your career, you're usually with more moderate or centrist Democrats. I am surprised that you signed down with Senator Sanders. Why?
You know, I do have a pattern of supporting inspirational candidates, people that inspire me. Bobby Kennedy in 68, Bill Clinton in 92, went to New Hampshire, went door to door with Bill Clinton, an Arkansas governor. I mean, did anyone really think he was going to be president? No. 07, Barack Obama, this freshman African-American senator, nobody thought they could win. But those folks inspired me. Bernie Sanders inspires me because I think he wants to move this country forward. He's not the same old, same old. Hillary Clinton's taken not just $700,000 from Goldman Sachs to give speeches. She won't tell us what she said. She's got $15 million in her PAC from the bank. She's got $5 million from the pharma. She's the same old, same old.
Why did you get inspired from him now and not while you were trying to get Vice President Biden to jump in? Because you were a Biden guy, too.
I'm a close friend of Vice President Biden's. I've known him for 30 years. I think he is an honest, decent man.
If he jumped in tomorrow, would you leave Sanders for him?
I mean, that's a what if. I'm not going to speculate on that. I will tell you this, though. The country is worse off and will be worse off without Joe Biden in public office in January of next year.
So you're disappointed. You're still disappointed that he didn't run?
Sure. I mean, I'd be less than honest if I didn't say Joe Biden is someone I think would be the best president that we could have next year.
You chaired the South Carolina Democratic Party the last time the party won both a Senate race and a gubernatorial race in the same cycle, 1998.
Right.
What do you think Bernie Sanders can help get Democrats elected in South Carolina? Do you think it can help rebuild the party, or do you think the party's going to be worse off if he's at the top of the ticket?
I think that if people listen to what he's saying, I think he can help at the top of the ticket. It depends on how that general election campaign is shaped. I will tell you this, with Hillary Clinton on the top of the ticket, it ain't going to help.
Can Sanders win the South Carolina primary?
Absolutely.
What's it going to take? How much of the African-American vote does he have to win to win it?
About 1 out of 3 African-American votes.
All right. We will keep you to that math. We'll see if he does it. Dick Harpootlian, good to see you, sir.
Thank you, Chuck.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Okay, And that was a righteous rebuttal of all of the crap that these so-called black leaders have been spouting. This was a guy that was been at most of the transformative elections, and he was with Clinton, so he would know the Clintons. He was with Obama, so he saw what went down there, and now he's with Sanders, and I believe he's cleared up at least some of the, I'll call them lies that are being told about Bernie Sanders at the present time.